Then I let me in the door. Then I gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. You ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you just sub button if you're new. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about Attack on Titan, but in particular, this is my predictions for Attack on Titan, no Requiem Part 2. Now, just like how I said for my review for Part 1, them doing this is in no way or shape or form disrespectful to Isayama at all. If I was Isayama, I would be happy to be able to inspire people to want to create an alternate ending to my original ending. That's like somebody being inspired to create their own theories about Attack on Titan off of my theories about Attack on Titan. Should I feel disrespected? No, I should feel happy as fuck, which I have because of someone doing that. And even in one of Isayama's recent interviews, he even said that he doesn't care and that he's happy to be able to inspire people to want to create an alternate ending to his original ending. So like I said, them doing this is not disrespectful to Isayama at all. And going off of Isayama's new interviews, now that different timelines and Eren being reincarnated, which is why he does have future memories of seeing Garth Mikasa and Nerdy Armin ask him how he liked the movie, it's now all canon, and a time loop being all canon, which I already fucking knew that it was canon because that would make the most sense. You can think of this fan-made alternate ending to Attack on Titan being another timeline and even canon if you want to. It's up to you. And I know that a lot of people might not like that, but who gives a fuck? Now, because of the fact that this is fan-made, don't expect too much from it. And what I mean by that, don't expect to see 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking pages in every part. And don't expect it to come out every month. Because them creating a alternate ending to Attack on Titan is not that priority. It's just something that they want to do. I'm pretty sure that they're not even making money off of it, so they're just doing this shit for fun. Now, if you are new to my channel and new to my prediction videos for Attack on Titan, I don't just try to predict what happens next, but I try to predict more than that. I can say that I damn near predicted the ending to Attack on Titan. All the things that I dare predict that I didn't really want to happen, like Eren having some type of responsibility for killing his mother, ended up coming true. Mikasa killing Eren by cutting his head off ended up coming true. Eren being controlled by Ymir this whole entire time ended up coming true. Those are all the things that I did predict that I didn't really want to happen, and all the things that I did predict that I did really want to happen, like Levi fucking dying, this motherfucker wrote it off. So me saying all that, I think that I'm pretty good at predicting what happens next. Now, Attack on Titan No Requiem Part 1 is all about Zeke explaining to Armin about life, the Titan path, the parasite, and the founders Ymir's desire to want to live, be free, and find purpose. And on the flip side, you have adult Eren doing the same thing to his kid self. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Kid Eren's role is just to sit there, observe, and to understand. Because we obviously know that Kid Eren does not know what's going on. And the reason why we know that he does not know what's going on is because of his adult self bringing him to the future and allowing him to see this freedom. Seeing this freedom makes Kid Eren happy. But we cannot say the same thing for adult Eren. Seeing this freedom does not make adult Eren happy at all. Adult Eren knows that they're not free yet. He knows that it's more things to do in order for them to be free. Their freedom is still being threatened, which means that Eren has nothing to be happy about, which means that Eren does not feel free. It's just like the ocean scene. You got everybody happy with this new freedom that they just achieved. But Eren has his happiness taken away from him because he knows past this freedom that they just achieved, there's another hell that threatens their freedom that they just achieved. Therefore, Eren has nothing to be happy about because they're not truly free. Which is why he gives the question like, hey, if we kill all our enemies, will we be free? And the answer is yes, but Kid Eren does not know that. Kid Eren does not know that his adult self, the person that he is going to later on become, is killing innocent people just for him to be able to see this freedom. All that Kid Eren see is the outside world that was described to be in Armin's book. But for adult Eren, all that he see is a world that he is destroying because of him experiencing an outside world that was not the way how it was described in Armin's book. Armin's book is a reason why Eren wanted to destroy the world in the first place. Low key, it should have been brought back up in chapter 139. But like I said earlier in the video, I truly feel like Kid Eren's role is to sit there, observe, and to understand. And the best way to understand what's really going on is to pay attention to the conversation that I think that adult Eren and Armin will have inside the paths. I feel like that is the best way to understand what's really going on. Knowing that Eren just explained not only to Kid Eren but to Armin about him understanding what sacrificing in order to achieve a goal really meant. And understanding that was a part of Eren's character development. And as the story progressed, the more and more that Eren understood that. All the sacrifices that they made up until now allow them to achieve a goal. And he has to make sure that all those sacrifices are not in vain. And the only way to do that is to sacrifice the fucking world. We all know that in the original ending to Attack on Titan, everybody's sacrifice means nothing. Eren had gave up his freedom to Ymir for nothing, because Paradise Island gets destroyed, and now the whole entire fucking cycle happens all over again because Eren wanted to trust a motherfucker named Armin Aller. With Eren saying that he must sacrifice the world in order to achieve freedom, this should make Armin want to question Eren, and not only question Eren, but do what we all thought he was supposed to do in chapter 139. And that is talk Eren out of doing the rumbling. Be totally against Eren destroying the fucking world. Not asking Eren about Mikasa's feelings. Bitch, I just killed 80% of humanity. I just killed an innocent boy who I saved not too long ago. I was about to kill a newborn baby. At this point, who gives a fuck about Mikasa's feelings? That's why it was so hard for Isayama to write the theme of Armin being mad at Eren for doing the rumbling, because you're making him mad at Eren for what the fuck he said to Mikasa. Like, who gives a fuck about that bitch right now? I just destroyed the fucking world. And instead of you trying to talk me out of doing the rumbling by giving me a different fucking path, you want to talk about what I said to Mikasa, and you want me to say sorry. Like, I'm already dead, bitch. I can't say... Like, Isayama really fucked up Armin's character. Like, for some reason, Armin had became fucking stupid. Like, he was not the same Armin that we all grew to fucking love. For some reason, Armin could not come up with a plan. And Isayama got the nerve to troll like, oh, I thought Armin would be able to come up with a plan. Like, bitch, you are right in the motherfucker. Like, what are you saying? You ain't right, Armin coming up with a plan the whole entire season, but instead he wants to understand some shit that doesn't need to be understood. So this conversation that I think that adult Eren and Armin should have inside the path should not be about trying to understand Eren. It should be Armin trying to talk Eren out of doing the rumbling. And the only way that you could try to talk Eren out of doing the rumbling is to give him a different path. Because deep down, that's all that Eren wants. We all know that Eren doesn't really want to do this shit. We all know that Eren was forced to do this. We all know that Eren knows that what the fuck he's doing is wrong. But the reason why he's doing it is because he has no other fucking choice. He wasn't given another choice. All that Armin did was complain like a little bitch. Talking about, oh, I wish there was another path and there was another way. Like, motherfucker, come up with a different path. Show us, the readers, why you was chosen over Irvin. After Eren saying that he has no other choice but to sacrifice the world in order to achieve his goal, this is the perfect time for Armin not to only question Eren, but to give Eren a different path. Now, let's say that Armin does give Eren a different path. That does not mean that Eren will go with Armin's plan. And the reason why he wouldn't go with Armin's plan is because Armin's plan would be a fucking gamble. And this is where they can use the things that Eren said in chapter 133 about him not wanting to take a gamble on Paradise Island's future. Which is true. For some reason, in the original ending, this motherfucker takes his own gamble, which doesn't make any motherfucking sense because he went against everybody else's gamble just to take his own gamble. Just like I said in my last video, what was the point of even going against Zeke's plan if Eren's plan was a gamble this whole entire fucking time? Eren's plan gave them the same exact time that Zeke's plan was going to give them. But no, you wanted to make it look like Eren cared about the future of Paradise Island when all he really did was care about his friends. But like I said, Armin's path or Armin's plan would seem like a gamble to Eren, which is why he would say that he cannot take a gamble on Paradise Island's future. And then he will tell Armin the only way to stop the rumbling is to kill him, which is something that Armin does not want to do, which will make him want to go with Levi's plan, which is to kill Zeke in order to stop the rumbling. So now Armin has to try to convince Zeke to go against Eren and Ymir and sacrifice himself in order to stop the rumbling. And the only way to get Zeke to sacrifice himself to stop the rumbling is to change his perspective on life. At this point, Zeke thinks that life is all about being born and then dying and moving on. And the problem is that humans are not allowing life to cling on to something new. And instead of letting life cling on to something new, us humans keep on multiplying because we don't want to go extinct. Armin has to show Zeke that it's more to life than just being born and then dying and moving on. Life is about being born free and doing things that truly make you happy, that make you feel free. And that could be anything. That could be making YouTube videos, that could be watching YouTube, like literally anything. And for Armin, it's something as simple as just racing toward a tree with his two best friends. that's where he felt the most fucking happiest and where he felt free. And he wouldn't want nothing more but to just go back to those days where everything was so simple and normal for himself, Mikasa, and Eren. He wished that it could have always been like that, just the three of them racing toward a tree. But if he just allowed Eren to destroy the world, he knows that he truly cannot be happy in this new world that Eren is trying to create. We're not going to be happy. We're going to be guilty as fuck because we allowed Eren to destroy the fucking world, which is probably why Historia was looking sad her whole entire pregnancy, because she was feeling guilty for allowing Eren to destroy the world, knowing that she will only be free because she helped Eren kill innocent people. So Armin damn sure would not be happy with himself if he just allowed Eren to do this. So therefore, Armin would convince Zeke to sacrifice himself in order to stop the rumbling. Zeke will share with Armin the point in time where he felt the most happiest and where he felt free. And that is when he was playing baseball with Mrs. Salver, which is something that he wished that he could have just kept doing his whole entire fucking life. Because everything after that, Zeke has done things that he is not happy about. So stopping Eren and sacrificing himself in order to stop the rumbling and saving the world is something that he could be happy about. Now, they can go Isayama's route with Zeke waking up the Titans, or they can make Gabby, Falco, and Levi useful, like how they should have been. Knowing that Mikasa and Annie cannot catch up to the Titan that had captured Armin, I feel like the only person that can actually catch up to the Titan, or at least get close to the Titan, is Falco. Knowing that Gabby is on Falco's back with a sniper, I don't see why they can't have Gabby shoot the fucking Titan to stop it or slow it down. That would then put Levi in the position to save Armin. The reason why it has to be Levi that has to save Armin is because he is the one that picked Armin over Irvin. That would not only show the audience that Levi is now devoted to saving Armin and that he does not care about killing Zeke anymore, but that will also show Armin that Levi is now devoted to saving him and that saving him is more important than killing Zeke, because Armin is the only one that can blow up Eren. Now, after saving Armin, I still feel like Zeke should reveal himself to Levi, because Levi should be the only one to kill Zeke, but die killing Zeke, which is going to be impactful as fuck. And we all know that Levi was supposed to die, but Isayama wrote it off because he felt like it wasn't going to be impactful enough. But knowing that Levi gave up on his mission and completely devoted himself to saving Armin, because he wasn't really there to stop Eren. He was only there to kill Zeke and be done with this shit. That's the only reason why Levi even tagged along. But knowing that he gave up on his mission to kill Zeke and devoted himself to save Armin, and then ended up still killing Zeke even after devoting himself to saving Armin, he could die knowing that he cleared Irvin's mission, but also saved Armin and saved the whole entire fucking world by killing Zeke. That's impactful as fuck. I don't know what the fuck Isayama talking about. Either way you see it, Zeke has to die. And we all know that Zeke dying leads to the theory about Eren using the power of the Warhammer Titan, and that he's actually still on Paradise Island, and that he's going to use the baby to destroy the fucking world. Now, obviously, I don't think that all of that is going to fucking happen in the second part to Attack on Titan, the Requiem. But I do think that a good majority of what I fucking said is going to happen. I could be wrong, I can be right, but either way you see it, I am very fucking hyped to see what they're gonna do. But this is the end of the video. You ain't gotta like, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you just sub and if you're new. And I am out, bro.